In this episode, we're assembling and hanging all of our cabinets in our entire house. We'll be showing you the entire process, so whether you're a DIYer or you just enjoy watching our ups and downs, this video is for you.
This can't be the right one.
You got it upside down. You should call your series 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
But now that it's up, I don't like it.
Take it down.
We gotta get a move on though, because a countertop installer is coming next week to install our countertops. The cabinet process starts months in advance. It actually starts before the house is even getting framed. So you need to create a cabinet layout when you're doing your floor plans in order to make sure you can fit in all the cabinetry that you need.
The cabinet layout gives you the size and style of the cabinets, and it shows you the layout for every room.
For our home, we ordered from 2 different cabinet companies. The first one being Eva Cabinetry. It is an economic import cabinetry line that you have to assemble yourself. We'll be using these in our bathrooms and our laundry room to save on costs.
The second being Bridgewood. This is a mid-tier, US-made, high-quality, pre-assembled cabinet that we'll be using for our kitchen and our built-ins.
Like I said, the cabinetry process is a long one, so I'm going to bring you back to mid-summer when we received all of our cabinets, and then we had to put together all of the Eva cabinetry. First, we had to put all the cabinet frames together, and then we'll have to build the drawers separately. Can you tell the people why we're putting these together?
Because you were too cheap to buy ready assembled cabinets. They say you can do it in 20 minutes a cabinet. We're averaging a little bit more than that.
During the summer, we were working on multiple different projects, and we couldn't install the cabinets until we finished the tile. Now that's complete, we can finally set the cabinets.
All right, bringing it back to real time now. Our 1-week timer starts from when our countertop fabricator is scheduled to come, measure our cabinets, and install our countertops. Time is ticking.
We're starting off in the laundry room. When you walk in, we're gonna have a tall cabinet on the right side, followed by short cabinets and a bar we're gonna put across so we can hang up our laundry. On the left side, we're gonna have our sink with a cabinet there, and then we're gonna have upper cabinets, and below that is where our washer and dryer are gonna go.
The first step to installing these cabinets is finding the right cabinets for the right room.
Come on, forward. Yeah. Okay, Faris, you come. All right, that's fine. Set it down there.
Now that we found our cabinets, the second step is going to be marking your studs.
We can either start from the corner, but I like going from electrical box because boxes are always nailed to studs. You know, we tap with a hammer. This sounded hollow. This sounded solid. So I just ran that line down and put a test nail in here, which is going to be covered by the countertop. So that's 1 stud. All framing is done with 16-inch on-center stud spacing. So I take my tape measure. Wherever there's an arrow or a red marker around the number, that's for stud spacing. I got one there.
And you got one here.
I push it at an angle.
No.
The third step is making sure that the first cabinet is level, because all the other cabinets are going to be tied into that cabinet. So we just want to start off strong. The fourth step is making sure that your other cabinets are flush with your first cabinet, the top and the bottom and the front.
This has to be level also, so that this looks level.
Okay.
So take a shim, okay, you put it just under this cabinet because you got to come up with a 1/16 of an inch. Okay. Up higher.
Yeah. From the bottom.
Okay, we're going to use the top. Okay, that's good to me.
Which brings us to the 5th step, pre-drilling into your cabinets to get ready for the screws. And you don't want it to crack, split this.
I don't want to split your frame in that cabinet.
So you're doing a pilot hole?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You want to pre-drill just because if you don't pre-drill, it will crack the wood. You don't want to crack your cabinets.
No.
The 6th step is using screws to fasten in your cabinets to each other and fasten them into the wall.
And now we'll take our driver. We want to get something done here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon when the Lions are about to start playing.
Go Lions!
Oh, come on. Okay, that's all right. I'll pull it back. Okay, hold it tight this time.
That's good.
Faris is acting as our clamp, but if you want to save labor costs, buy a $3 clamp so you don't have to spend $80 an hour for someone skilled trade like Faris.
You're not getting paid $80.
I used about 6 screws on the inside of the cabinet.
Faris, you good? Good.
and used about 3 to 6 screws on the back side to fasten into the studs. But on the back side, you want a long screw, at least around 3 inches, so it really grabs into that stud.
For the upper cabinets, the process is very similar. First, we marked our studs, got the cabinet up, used a piece of wood as a cleat, made sure the cabinet was level and plumb, and screwed it into the studs. We repeated the same process in our master bathroom, the Jack and Jill bathroom, and the powder room. The only difference was that we had to cut some holes in the cabinets for the plumbing.
We should have listened to our own advice, but we didn't. Step 1, make sure you have the right cabinet.
This can't be the right one. Look at it. I just put miscommunication there.
This is 21 inches deep. This is 24 apparently.
I started drilling into a cabinet thinking it was the correct one, but unfortunately it wasn't. So this cabinet has a few extra holes in it.
The Jack and Jill was just a minor little issue. Now we're running into another issue in our powder room. What happened?
This little impact cracked it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Basically, Jerry was just using this scrap piece of wood to keep some space in between the wall and the cabinet, and then he accidentally dropped it.
That's the hardest one too.
It is. But it couldn't crack if there was thin set under it. Oh, the camera action.
The drama.
There's no drama.
Right.
Well, Faris is pissed.
The tile out.
I cracked that.
He blamed it on the tile setter, which was me, but I blamed it on the guy dropping a 2x4 right on top of the tile. I mean, come on.
One step forward, two steps back. And finally, we're moving on to the kitchen. We're starting off with this range wall. We have 2 tall pantry cabinets on each side with 2 adjacent drawer cabinets. Surrounding the range, we will have 2 skinny pull-out seasoning drawer cabinets. Above the stovetop, we will build a large range hood covering that we will eventually put some stone on. We'll deal with that later.
These are Bridgewood cabinets and they're already assembled, so we just have to take them out of the packaging, put them in place, and make sure they're set.
Now moving on to the refrigerator wall. We have the refrigerator on the left side with cabinets above. To the right, we have 2 upper and lower cabinets, and then on the end, we have a coffee bar with drawers below and open shelving above. So the wall behind the refrigerator is actually slightly recessed to allow for a 36-inch refrigerator. We also ordered cabinet panels to go around the refrigerator so that this area would blend seamlessly with the remainder of our cabinets. What does this do?
We're stacking a refrigerator cabinet over the refrigerator. We have an open sidewall, so somehow we got to secure the cabinet to the ceiling.
And that's why we brought in some extra help.
I got a special guest, special surprise for you guys in here. Kev is making the rounds to help us out today.
I'm doing the cabinets, the easy thing.
Not really easy. We enjoy any extra help, much appreciated. So let's see if we can get some things done today because you guys know we need to get shit done.
Thanks, Kevin.
No problem, no problem.
More. Okay, right there. All right, let me put a couple screws here.
Yep.
It may not work, so
Here, let me hold it tight. Don't go through.
at least. All right, here. Hold on. I'll put the back one in.
Fingers don't need to
fingers first. Wait a minute, what the hell happened?
I just moved my fingers.
Thankfully, we had Kevin there helping with the heavy lifting because I know I needed it. My shoulders were burning.
All right, I think it's time for a break. We'll come back and finish this tomorrow. Can you explain why we're doing the uppers before the lowers?
Because you can't reach over the lowers. It's easier for us to go tight against the wall and lift them up.
Ah, okay.
Slide it down the back. All right, hold on. We got it upside down.
We do?
Yeah.
Make sure you know what the top is of it and the bottom is because
Faris pre-drilled the holes thinking this was the top.
you know you try to get ahead and then you go backwards.
You should call your series 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah.
That is the theme, Jerry. Okay, we have the range wall, we have the refrigerator wall. Now we're moving on to the island. For the island, it's just a matter of unwrapping the cabinets and putting them where they go.
All right guys, we have one dilemma that we need your help with, and this is spacing within our kitchen. Let us know your experiences. This will help us out. Our first dilemma is, we have our fridge right here. The door's open to about here. If someone was opening up the fridge, do we actually need to space out and have this much room for someone to walk by? Because if we move our island back this way, it will start getting closer to our living room. If we bring it closer this way, it will take up that space in this aisleway. Do you want to have that space to get by, or is it okay not having that space? We're leaning towards we want that space, but again, let us know.
We ultimately decided to move everything back a little bit. We wanted a little bit extra room because we thought we had enough room within the living room to the kitchen. So why make it tight and give it a little bit extra room?
But that means we have to cut off the pipes that were originally there on our floor plan and some trimming around the heating vent. It's now or never.
Once we finish all the cutting, we're able to finish all those other steps we mentioned before and lock the cabinets in place.
Now it's time to build the front of the island. Okay, Faris, what have you built?
Okay, so this is gonna be, this tabletop is not a tabletop, it's actually the front panel. But we do have a problem. As you can see, this panel came in a different color. It's definitely a different shade than this one. So I just had to put this in temporarily, then we're gonna get a new one shipped to us, but we need to have this on so that they can put the countertops in. Otherwise, we're not getting them in. So, had to put this in even though it's not the right color.
Now seeing the panels on the island, I still don't like the way they look, and I realized we made a big mistake.
We accidentally ordered the wrong panels for the back. They were supposed to have a trim detail on that matched the size. See the trim detail? It's nice. It's modern, but not too contemporary.
Yellow.
And we thought maybe the flat would work, but after it's up, I'm sorry. I'm ruining our plan.
Is it too modern, Lisa? I don't know. You know, she says it's too modern. It's a design issue.
It looks just a little too contemporary for me. I thought we would be able to deal with it, but now that it's up, I don't like it.
Take it down.
I'm sorry.
Anything for my wife?
Aw, that's sweet. Okay, so the plan is we're gonna rip this wall out.
I'm a lot better at demolition than actually putting it together.
And then we're gonna build a temporary one out of wood so that the countertop fabricator can still come in, do his field measure, and then we'll replace it with the right panels when they come in.
The final step is setting in the farmhouse sink. Lisa wanted a farmhouse sink, and in order to do this, we need to cut the cabinets in so we can fit the sink in perfectly. The other sinks are gonna be undermount sinks, and that's gonna be on the fabricator to finish when he comes in and installs the countertops. But this one, it's on us.
While the guys are busy with the sink, I'm at the Countertop Shop making sure our countertops are prepped and ready to go, and they are looking amazing.
For our kitchen, we picked out a white slab with slightly gold and gray veining from MSI. To save on some costs, we use remnants in our bathrooms and laundry room. Remnants are extra pieces of countertop left over from previous projects sold at a discount. We found the most beautiful marble piece that we will be using in our master, powder, and laundry room. The countertop fabricator mitered the marble edge in our master bathroom to give it a more luxurious look. Then we found this awesome leathered textured dark granite piece for our Jack and Jill bathroom.
Wow, the house is really coming together. These are some of the design picks that Lisa made so long ago, and now it actually feels like a home. Getting our countertops in looks so nice. It's been a year of building so far. So in our next video, we're gonna show you a time lapse of a full year of building to where we are today. Stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.